Top 10 Weird Animals That Will Give You Chills. If you are to consult about the definition of animals, they can be described as moving creatures that can breathe, eat, and reproduce. Based on the latest record, there are 7 million species of animals that are existing in this world, but this number is indefinite because every year, rare animals are being discovered in the untouched places of our planet. That is why zoologists or people who study animals render most of their time exploring different secluded places to discover new species. Animals have many forms. They can be seen on land, air, water, and also in extreme places like boiling rivers, acidic lakes, etc. For many years, we have been depending on animals for food, milk, clothing, hunting, and transportation. Did you know that animals were also featured in different regions and mythologies? Researchers explain that some animals are being worshipped because they are gods in disguise. With this, they are considered sacred, so consuming them is illegal. Examples of these animals are dove that symbolizes the goddess of love and beauty Aphrodite, swan for Apollo, vulture for Ares, eagle for Zeus, horse for Poseidon, owl for Athena, dolphin for Dionysus, and more. But did you know that there are animals that doesn't symbolize any god but are really peculiar looking to us? If you are curious to know these animals, please stay tuned and don't switch channels. You may also subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell for an automatic update. Many animals can be domesticated, but we don't know if you have the courage to pet the animals we'll be showing you today. For animal lovers, this would be an exciting video for you because we screened out different animals to give you the list of top 10 weird animals that will give you chills. Number 1. Starnosed Mole. Do you remember the scene in the movie Resident Evil where zombies evolved into a more monstrous look? The scene where something goes out in their mouth when eating their victims? You would be surprised if you will see the animal called Starnosed Mole because it nearly resembled their appearance. But unlike zombies, these animals will not hunt us down nor infect us. What makes them look strange is the flesh tentacles attached in their nose that helps them navigate their prey and feel their surroundings. It also prevents the soil from getting inside of their nose. These animals can be seen mostly underground of forests, meadows, and marshes where the soil is moist. Aside from their unusual-looking nose, they are furry and have sharp talons that help them dig into soils. Number 2. Gario. If you didn't know that dinosaurs were extinct long before man thrived on land, you would believe that they are still here if you see this animal called Gario. This carnivorous animal has crossed look from an ancient reptile and a crocodile. They can live up to 60 years and can weigh up to 2,200 pounds. They are also called as gavials and can mostly be seen in Asian countries, Pakistan, India, and Myanmar. Unlike other crocodiles, they have a long and thin snouts. Instead of killing them to get their skin for your precious bags and shoes, we need to save them because they are now facing extinction due to the continuous decrease in their population. Number 3. Ai. Many of you may have watched the movie Lilo and Stitch when you were young. Who wouldn't love the cute alien Stitch anyway? He's the kind of weird but surely a lovable friend. But what if we tell you that there is an animal that slightly resembles Stitch? This is a Daubetania madagascariensis or Ai that can only be found in Madagascar. You might think that it's a rodent in the first look, but if you will pay attention to its features, it looks more of a raccoon/koala on a diet. They belong to the family of Strepsirrhine and are the largest nocturnal primate in the world. These animals have long fingers and rodent-like teeth, plus a middle finger that is especially thin and used in foraging. This animal's foraging style is similar to woodpeckers because it creates a hole in the wood to get the insect inside using its thin middle finger. However, just like the Gario, they are now facing extinction because of their decreasing population. Number 4. Lamprey. On a fine sunny day and a refreshing splash of water comes a group of lamprey. Yikes! Anyone will rush to go on a higher ground once they see this jawless fish swimming with them. Why? Because they are hailed as parasites and invasive. They are slimy and resembles the body of eel except the head part. What makes them scary looking is the single nostril placed at the top of their head and their large red eyes. Not to mention their monstrous looking mouth that is so large and filled with a circle of sharp teeth. They survive on sucking blood in their prey, which is the reason why they are so dangerous and can greatly damage an ecosystem. If you want to know what's weird, well, they can produce up to 100,000 eggs. For 10 years, they stay in fresh water and 2 years in the sea where they mature. When they reach the stage where they are able to reproduce, they go back in fresh waters, so technically, they can survive in both waters. Number 5. Hairy frogfish. If you thought its name, hairy frogfish, says it all, the answer is no. This animal is full of surprises because it's not what it looks like. Let's start with the word hairy. This animal doesn't have hair, but spinels or skin covering that can be visible or not. Spinels can be long or short and may appear on the head, fins, and body of the fish. This animal has a unique hunting technique. It starts with monitoring its prey, using only its eyes, then crawls stealthily and strike on its prey. Did you know that this fish doesn't chew on its prey? Instead, it opens its mouth widely to swallow it whole. Just like the snake, it can swallow twice its size, thanks to its tiny teeth inside that breaks the food into smaller pieces. Aside from their unique hunting technique, they are one of the best when it comes to blending with their surroundings. Number 6. Northern Stargazer. Have you seen a mad-looking fish before? If not, this is the time for you to see the Northern Stargazer. Aside from it looks scary, it closely resembles the face of an angry anime character because of its sad mouth shape and wrinkled forehead. To survive, these animals bury half of their body in the sand and attack their prey who swims across them. Just so you know, this animal can produce an electric shock up to 50 volts. The volt that it can produce depends on the temperature of the water as well as the time, so technically, it's scheduled. Surprisingly, the volt comes from its electric organ that can be found in the special pouch behind its eyes. Now we know why they call it a stargazer. Number 7. Black Dragonfish. If you have seen the movie Snakes on the Plane or Anacondas, this animal kind of resembles them, especially when they are intimidating their prey with their teeth and jaw. Did you know that this animal called black dragonfish can produce a light? It belongs to the family of bioluminescent fish that lures their prey with the light that it produces. They live in the deepest part of the sea, and if they were to be described, you will have a total issue with the water if you know that they are inhibiting there. Aside from producing light, these animals have a sharp fanged teeth and a barbel-like shape attached in their chin. They take after the eels and use their barbel-shaped attachment to attract prey. But don't worry, because only the females possess these characteristics. Unlike females, male black dragonfish doesn't have a barbel nor teeth, plus, their lifespan is shorter than the females. Number 8. Lobster moth caterpillar. Like what they say, looks can be deceiving, and this is the defense mechanism of the lobster moth caterpillar. First glance, it looks like the lobster's tail, but if you look closer, it's a caterpillar. They achieve this look simply because they have a large abdomen. They may be strange looking and creepy, these caterpillars are harmless. So, to escape from the eye of their hungry predators, they mimic the pose of the venomous spider or other dangerous insects. What a smart camouflage! Number 9. Giant deep-sea isopod. Mentioning the movies like Species and Aliens will give you a clue of how these animals look like. Remember the scene where the baby aliens break out in the skin of its host? This is what these animals kind of look like. Known for its name giant deep-sea isopod or Bathynomus gigantus, these animals have 14 legs and a hard exoskeleton that looks like an alien head. They are actually the scavengers of the sea because they feed on the remains of dead animals like fish, squid, or whales. For them to escape from big predators, they curl up to look like a round ball on the ocean floor. What's interesting about these creatures is that, unlike other animals, they can survive even without food for a long time. Number 10. Goliath bird eater. We have seen crawling spiders in the walls and ceilings of our house. But how about a spider that feeds on snakes, birds, frogs, and lizards? If you thought it's impossible, you better believe it because these spiders are one of the world's largest spiders. So, you cannot look down on their capabilities in hunting. What makes them scary is not just their size, but also their hairy appearance and aggressive nature. As we all know, spiders don't chew off their prey but rather inject their venom to dissolve the muscle and organs of their prey and suck it all out. So as a result, they only leave the bones and skins of their unlucky victims. But remember, not because we are bigger to them means we're safe. They also bite humans if they feel threatened or disturbed. But don't worry, Their venom won't tear our muscles down. This Goliath bird eater warns their enemy by producing a loud noise in their legs, so if you don't want to get bitten, stay away once you hear their warning. We hope that you enjoyed our video for today. You have seen different animals that may be new to your sight. We bet you look twice on your screen because it's not Halloween and yet they have given you chills. However, let us keep in our thoughts that they are also living creatures whom we need to respect. So, if you don't like to get along with them, don't hurt them or ruin their habitat. After all, they contribute to the life cycle of our environment. Have you encountered one of these weird-looking animals? Which of these animals intimidated you the most? Please share it with us in our comment section below. Thank you for watching. This completes our list of top 10 weird animals that will give you chills. We hope that you can join us again next time for a more exciting and informative video. Keep safe!